What's up? If you're here for today's video, then that means you're interested in learning the shrimp squat. But first, let's run through some prerequisites. Alright, so there are 3 important things to have before you can do a shrimp squat. The adequate flexibility / mobility, the adequate strength, and the adequate balance. So let's run through those 3 things now. The first drill I'd recommend being able to do is balancing on one leg. You should be pretty effortless at this, but to get better you can put your arms out in front of you to help you balance, but you definitely want to be pretty comfortable on a single leg, to the point where you might even be able to do single leg calf raises. You can certainly balance without the assistance of your arms. As for the strength and flexibility demands, I recommend being able to do at least 10 reps of the Bulgarian split squat. This is an exercise that is very similar in the movement pattern to the shrimp squat. Alright, now let's start breaking down the shrimp squat. Some things I want to talk about are proper form, as well as exercises you can use to build up to the shrimp squat, as well as exercises for when you already get the shrimp squat and you need a harder exercise variation. Okay, I forgot 2 of my points. So first off, when you're training for a new skill or something that requires a lot of your strength, you typically want to stick within the 1 to 5 rep range. But it shouldn't be so stressful that you can barely do 1 rep. And that gets to my next point. If these exercise variations are too hard for you to even attempt, I'm going to include a routine down in the description below. It's actually a Bar Brothers beginner leg routine that I decided to video myself trying, and I think it's an awesome routine for people who want to build up a good base of leg strength before moving on to 1 leg squats and advanced leg exercise variations. Alright, now let's actually get into the shrimp squat. Now watch each part of my lower body and my midsection as I go down. As soon as my knee starts bending, I also start leaning forward. This keeps your center of gravity in line. If you tried to do this and keep your body backwards, you fall over. Pay attention to my arms. I'm using them to help me balance as I go down and up. This is far easier than keeping your arms at your sides. Also notice that on every rep, I'm bringing my knee to the floor. When you get better at this exercise, you'll be really good at judging the distance. But when you're first learning it, it's good to use something soft, so that way you aren't messing up your knees. Now if you're still struggling with the balance, but you have the strength, get something like a broomstick, something that you can't put a whole lot of force into, and use it to help you. Like so. If your biggest issue is the strength, but you feel pretty good about your balance, use a block of wood, a toolbox like this, or whatever little object you have around. Place your foot just in front of it and to the side of it, and take your opposite leg, bring your knee down until it touches the object. Now let's get into some harder variations. There are 2 variations that people typically use to make this exercise harder. 1 hand on the foot, 2 hands on the foot. So first, 1 hand on the foot. Now you only have 1 arm to help you balance in the front, and you can no longer extend your leg. Also, because of this fact, you have to lean farther forward with your torso to keep your center of gravity from getting too far behind you and rolling over. For that reason, all of my abs touch my upper leg, where in a normal shrimp squat with no hand to foot contact, I can easily get my knee to the floor without having to bend so far that my my abs touch my leg. This exercise requires more strength and more flexibility. Here we have our two-handed version. Now both of my hands are behind my back and my foot is pressed up right against my rear. Well, that's that. Thanks for joining me for another video. I really hope that this tutorial helps all of you develop your leg strength, balance, and flexibility to a higher level. If not, maybe it'll help you out in some kind of other way. Well, until next time, thanks for being here. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more content like this. Peace.